Thank you.
Final question goes to Mr. Ewing.
Thank you, Jack Ewing, New York Times. Two questions, one on fiscal policy. You've obviously put a lot of emphasis on that today. Are you maybe sending a message to governments?
What we want to do is create large groups of experts in consciousness to practice techniques of consciousness, including yogic flying, which everyone in Canada has heard about, and which is the most powerful technique of consciousness.
Thanks. The first question is definitely yes.
A large group like that creates such an influence of positivity and harmony in the field of collective consciousness.
And then a related question. You may be aware of a paper that was published by BlackRock recently. One of the authors was Stanley Fischer, your thesis advisor, which called for central banks to start thinking about putting money, central bank money, directly in the hands of citizens.
That it just dissolves all of the stresses which cause the problems and prevent all of the conventional approaches that the other parties use from actually working. And in fact, this field effect of consciousness is the most solidly validated phenomenon in the history of social science.
And I heard your answer earlier to helicopter money, but if governments don't step up to the plate, isn't that something that the ECB needs to consider? Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm an expert in making things disappear. My natural law party will make the problems of the nation disappear, as darkness disappears with the onset of light.
You know, all these innovations in monetary policy need to be looked at and studied and thought over.
National consciousness will be created by a few groups of experts in natural law in the country practicing Maharishi's transcendental meditation, and stress, strain, and problems in national life will be eliminated. Scientific research shows that yogic flying produces increased brain coherence, and harmony is generated throughout society.
These are big changes in the way monetary policy works. And we have not discussed this. They may be part of this strategic review in the future.
So it works. And it really is time for us to apply this knowledge to solve the problems of the country.
We will appoint ministers based on their qualifications.